When you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game do you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much, but when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, Wiggins and Covington are the forward pair. The tandem at the 1 and the 2, Teague and Culver. And it's Towns in at the 5. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. And here's Culver, pass to Wiggins. Zeller grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Bridges. Zeller inside, covered by Wiggins. Shot by Zeller, no good. Pass to Wiggins. Now the dish to T. Towns. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
Yeah, this one pretty clear cut. I don't think there's much question about it. He didn't get it off in time. I'm sure the officials are going to agree with that.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hornets lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Ogier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Washington out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5. Wiggins surveying the floor. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. And that one's good. Wiggins.
A main area of emphasis for Wiggins moving forward has to keep knocking it down from the mid-range.
29 seconds left now here in the second. That one goes in.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Now T. Passes it to Towns. Bell trying to break loose. It's Biyombo with the rebound. On its way from Monk for 2. A putback. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hornets ahead, up 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Scoring in the paint, that's an area where they can improve. With the defense sagging in, they settle for a lot of jump shots in the first half. Coming out of the break, I think it'll be better running off pick and rolls, hitting cutters, moving toward the hoop. That old Boston Celtics style basketball.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now the Timberwolves with it. A 2-point game. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Culver the off guard with Wiggins at the 3. Covington at the 4 with Towns in at the 5. And it's Teague in at the point.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
And the pass to Zeller. Back to Rozier. Pass to Williams. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pocket 6. Batum for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Batum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
The outside stroke of Batum, too nice. He knocks him down in bunches.
Pass to Culver. Passes to Wiggins. Outside Teague. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Got the shot! My goodness, it's right!
Just no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that. Wow, what a shot! And listen to this place explode.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 6. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Batum. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Bridges out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And there's Monk, and there's Batum, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the center. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And an intentional foul right there. Doubled by Culver. Bridges kicks to Monk. Six to shoot. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, you know, I like watching Monk stroke it from the mid-range. We know he's got deep range, but that mid-range makes him hard to guard.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride him.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And so it's Charlotte with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.